thank you for my comfort. They're raining down on me. All right. Let it bless. You're smiling down on me.
Hey everybody, we're back again with another scintillating, inspiring show called Transformations with Pastor G. And let me tell you something about transformation. Remember the story of Jesus taking water and turning it into wine at the wedding at Cana. The wine went through some molecular transformation. And let me tell you, the same way a butterfly comes out of lava, turns into a butterfly. That's how life is all about. God can take your life, transform you, change you. He can take you through a process called metamorphosis, be it spiritual, social, mental, emotional, and spiritual. And He can bring you into your destiny. And today we're talking to a woman of destiny, a woman who wears so many hats, multi-talented, multifaceted. If you want to talk about depth, this woman is an example of depth, the epitome of a woman of excellence. And today we're talking to Apostle Dr. Benny. Ma'am,
Yes.
welcome my sister.
I am so good and I'm so humbled to be with you. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you for coming and taking the invitation.
Thank you so much.
I know you're a very busy woman, and I know that this week you're involved in a mega conference. You're involved in so many other things. You've just done a leadership conference. You're a multifaceted woman. You're an entrepreneur. Yeah? You sell honey.
True.
You sell many other things. You are involved in so many businesses.
Yes.
You are a leadership consultant
Yes.
and leadership and management consultant.
True.
You know, a life coach.
Life coach.
You are a women's empowerment advocate.
That is so true.
You are a health advocate.
Advocate, yes.
You are an educationist.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
One of the few Montessori style of education
Yes.
components in Zimbabwe.
That's true.
Running a very successful Montessori school in Belgravia.
Yes.
Doing all sorts of things all over the shore. You are
That
a
is
farmer.
true. That is true.
You are a farmer.
Yes.
Multi-layered, multifaceted.
I am humbled. I'm so humbled.
You are, what's that, Dr. Ben? You
Professor
are-
Piolo Lupa one day said, I have to come in.
You are a doctor.
Yes.
Uri dokotela.
Yes.
Not doctor, not rapaiwa.
Uh-uh.
Not rapa pfungwa.
Yes.
Not rapa mweya.
Mwea.
You're an apostle. You run a young ministry.
Yes.
Going on 3-4 years now.
That is true.
You run a church. You're doing all sorts of things, and you are so many things.
True.
But behind the story, there is a story.
There is a story.
You know, there's as in the words of one Tarzan Mandizvidza,
Yes.
the story behind the story.
A story behind the story.
Makatombozvarwa somewhere.
Yes.
Mukatokura
Yes.
somewhere.
Yes.
You went to school somewhere.
Somewhere. Yes.
Tell us the story of Dr. Benny from the beginning,
From
childhood,
the beginning.
being born, going to school.
Yes.
Tell us that.
Thank you so much, my brother. I am so humbled to be here today, and especially being hosted by yourself. Brother to sister affair, what can it be?
Come on.
You know what? I've come a long way. I have come a long way. When you talk of Dr. Benny right now, you're talking of a woman of so many quotes. I love the intro. I love the way you introduced me. And you said, I'm going on, I haven't started, which is awesome.
Yeah.
You know what? I grew up in Highfield, the suburb
Fio.
of Highfield in Fio.
Which side of you?
Do you know there's a place called New Canaan,
New Canaan. all
called
right.
Gazaland?
Gazaland.
Do you know anybody who comes from that side?
I've got a stadium named after me.
Oh
Banzura
yes,
Stadium is
that
right there.
Banzura Stadium, yes. So that's how we relate so much, you know. Highfield has been a place where I grew up. And my parents, I'm so grateful for them. They are now late, both of them.
All right.
But they've made me the vessel I am today. They've made me the better brand that people enjoy today. I went to Rushingo Primary School there in Highfield. And then I later on went to Highfield High School. And then later on I went to Chakadini School in Marondera, because we come from Marondera.
Okay.
So my
From
parents...
Marandellas.
From Marandellas. So what my parents said is that you need to have the feeling of both the Harare life and the Reserva Kumusha life. So I've got that. So people that see me today, and I know when I get to places where they are doing the African style, I can fit. Where they are doing the English style, I am there too. So I'm so elated and I'm so happy about that. And I'm happy to say that I was one kind of person, even when I was in school. I was a person who used to always, even until now, aim for higher. I love the higher thing. I love the higher life. I love to be at the top. I believe that I'm a leader. And therefore, the leadership in me started when I was still young. My mom always used to say that you are born a leader.
So kurushinga were there signs of that leadership?
Yes.
Tell us.
Did you know that when I was growing up, a lot of other kids used to come and their parents would say that uyu achaenda kunoita mapoem, kudara. That's how children used to do in schools. Achaenda kumapoem, but zvinoita here umboita session naye. Is it possible that you can have a session? Then from that I used to ask my mom when the person is gone, Mom, why was this person here? Then my mom would say, you know what, you have the qualities. You have the qualities. So that's when I noticed in me that as I was growing up, I grew up in a leadership area, and I was then saying to myself, it mustn't end here.
High school?
High school, I did so well. With high school, I also had friends and colleagues who looked up to me. Be it they want confidence, be it they want to, the way we grew up long back, there used to be those lip sync where people would sing and dance on the stage.
Variety shows.
Yes, variety show, doing Gwen Guthrie shows and all. So someone, before they do that, they would say, can you help me to be confident?
So you're a coach.
I'm a coach.
Let me hold you there.
Yes.
Listen, everybody, you are watching Transformations right here with Pastor G, and we're blessed and honored to have Dr. Benny with us on the show. Don't touch the remote. Channel 293 3K TV. We'll be right back.
Thank you for my confidence. They're raining down on me. Many blessings. You're smiling down on me.
Hey, everybody. We are back again right here on Transformations, Channel 293 with Pastor G. Yes, we bring you the best of Zimbabwe, and you know it, it's 3K TV, the best TV station this side of the planet. And we're talking to Dr. Benny. My
Yes.
sister put it here.
Yeah.
Panapa tinongoita zvinongo vibe.
Zinongo vibe.
Sisters,
We
we
just have
vibe.
vibe.
We
Yes.
vibe.
Yes.
Yeah. So relax.
Yes.
So now you are now coaching one lip sync Chi high school. Now let's fast forward.
Exactly.
You leave high school.
Yes.
What is the next step after high school?
Okay, the next step after high school, I then said to myself, I need to be an effective administrator. So I enrolled for administration, and then I perfected that. And with that as well, there was a lot of leadership that was happening. And I felt so good because I was following my passion. A lot of us these days, we forget that we need to have the zeal, we need to have the willingness, but we must also have the passion to say that this is what I want to do. And then I did administration, and I was so good, and I'm happy that my job where I can say I really did well doing administration was at Zimbabwe Broadcasting Corporation.
ZBC.
Yes, Zimbabwe
Wow.
Broadcasting Corporation. And when I was hired, guess what? I was not to do the administration, but I was in at the reception. I started quite low at the low rank. And then I say to them, they were even shocked to say, why would you settle for this? I said, I would love to start there. I really wanted to show and to grow. And for sure, it was good and it was awesome. And whilst I was there, I then said, this is an opportunity. I'm here, this is a broadcasting station. Why don't I train broadcasting? Then I became a broadcaster.
Yeah.
That's how I became a broadcaster, because it was because of proximity.
So that's another hat.
Yeah.
Imi. Munima hat mangena mani.
That's another hat.
Yeah.
We're here to vibe someone out there. We want someone to vibe and say, if she managed to do it, I can do it too.
Come on.
Yes.
Yeah. So administration. Now let's talk about your higher education.
Yes.
Some of the things that you've done.
Yes.
You know, you are an educationist.
Uh-huh.
You run one of the most successful Montessori schools
That
in
is true.
Zimbabwe.
Yes.
At the moment. You know, tell us more about your educationist side of things. You know, the fact that you're running this school. How did that come about?
It came about when I was at ZPC and I needed to kind of say time out. I believe that when I've worked or when I've done something, it mustn't last forever. The fact that I look at the scale and I always want to be at the top and I always want to run with whatever Lord has given me, I say to myself, I've acquired this broadcasting and now understand it. What's the next step? Then God told me that go into education. I am that person who loves the flair of little ones looked after. Thereafter, as they grow, are they mastering what is important for them in life? Then I said education should be my next stop. I enrolled and then I did first degree in education.
Yes.
And then I moved on to master's.
Wow.
And then I moved on to PhD.
Imi. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guys, pano para kurema.
Pano
But
para
anyway, let's talk about this whole Montessori.
Yes.
You know, education style. What is it all about? So you started this school when?
Yes, I started it 25 years ago. Actually, this year I am happy and I'm excited. I'm very much excited that we are celebrating Silver Jubilee.
Wow.
That is 25 years of existence non-stop. And I'm so happy that, you know, in this country, we are privileged. If
So
any-
you're celebrating 25?
25 years
I'm
of
celebrating 25 years as an artist. But
as an
anyway,
artist. So you and I, oh yes, let's vibe it.
You know,
Exactly.
you know.
You know.
Yeah.
So 25 years. So Montessori is a way of learning whereby little ones are trained to mature faster. So we started from ECD. For this school to be now called 25 years of celebration, we started in ECD as a Montessori center, whereby learners are trained to do things above their age so that they grow faster and they mature faster. Above all, they are well responsible and they're articulated. Importantly, they're assertive.
Assertive, I like that.
Yes.
Yeah, articulate, assertive.
Yes. So you find that they'll be disciplined as they grow. So we then transitioned into primary school. After primary, now we have a high school. So we are now a complete package.
Wow.
So whoever visits us, we are now a household name.
Do I see a
So it's a
university in the
one-stop
future?
shopping. Yes. One-stop
A
shopping.
leadership school?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, so that's the education side of
Uh-huh.
Dr. Benny.
Yes.
Let's talk about, you do a lot of leadership training.
Yes.
You do a lot of management training.
That is true.
How did you enter into that space?
I enter into that space because later on, over and above doing education, I was then an entrepreneur. Not only an entrepreneur, I always want to say a successful entrepreneur. When you call yourself successful, it means you are now in leadership 5. It means that you have started something from zero and that something has risen, has also employed other people, and then also it has sustained lives. So in other words, we are saying that you are that person which the market is going to embrace and the market is going to be happy with you because
Right.
you are taking in families. So entrepreneurship has made me to then pencil myself to be a trainer and a mentor. Because the fact that I've walked the journey, I might as well say to other people, we rise through others. Yes, I've done it. I'm here to say, give me your hand and let us go. It saw the birth of empowered women of today. It saw the birth of empowered men of today. So where we are empowering every man and every woman to live well in a society like the one we are. Yes.
I love that. You are a total package when it comes to empowering women.
Yes.
Because most women will say, women empowerment.
Yes.
But also empowering men. Let's talk about the man-child. You
Yes.
see, we've got issues with, in today's society, if we look back over the years, the focus has been on the girl child,
True.
and the man child has been left in limbo.
In limbo, that is so
And
true.
that is why we have a lot of delinquency.
Oh,
That's why we
yes.
have a lot of, emasculated
Oh yeah,
men
yes.
out there, simply because we've not focused on empowering the man.
The man.
When we come back from the break, I would like us to just touch a little bit on that. Then we're going to touch
Sure.
on a few other things.
Sure.
Then we're going to close out the show. Listen, everybody, you're watching Transformations with Pastor G right here on 3K TV, and I've got Dr. Benny right here on the show with me, and we're talking about issues to do with life, and we're talking about her life, which is an inspiration. Don't touch the remote. We'll be right back.
Thank you for my confidence. They're raining down on me. Many blessings. You're smiling down on me.
Hey everybody, Pastor G, we're back again right here on the Best of Zimbabwe, 3K TV channel 293, and the show is Transformations with Pastor G, and we're bringing you stories to inspire you to fly higher so that you can become all that you want to aspire to be. We're talking to Dr. Benny. Dr. Benny, so we're talking about the various layers in your life.
Yes.
We've talked about the educationist in you, talking about the administrator in you. We've talked
Yes.
about leadership training.
That is true.
We're talking about empowerment. We've talked about women's empowerment. I want to talk about the man child.
The man child.
You know, the focus in the last 25 years or so, within the conversations within society, the focus has been on the girl child, and we've left the empowered. We've not empowered men. Tell us more about what you're doing to deal and to give a solution to that.
Thank you so much, Pastor G. And for the men, I'm really wanting to touch them whilst they're young. In other words, catch them young. Why? Because we want to teach them skills to look after themselves, to
Yeah.
distract them from anything that can want to take them away from their core business. And I want them to concentrate so much in their education, as well as something that is going to be an extra coin in their pocket, so that as they grow and become a man, they are organized. And
Vakarongeka.
yes, vakarongeka. And murume asingadzokere shure, murume anoti, hongu, I managed to go to school, yes, but I have something that I'm doing that is taking me far.
Yeah.
And then ndoda kuvadzidzisa to be multitaskers, so that they are doing a lot of things at the same time.
Yeah.
They mustn't put all their eggs in one basket, but they should be those boys who are saying, I'm going to school, I'm also doing a side business, I've started something small, and I want to teach them how to nurture the little things that they will have started.
Amen. Now, let's talk about the church.
Yes.
You are running a successful ministry.
Amen.
You are a farmer.
Yes.
We may not touch everything, but let's
Yes.
talk about the ministry.
Yes.
You started your church. Tell us the name of the church. I remember 2022, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, yes. God gave me a ministry. Upon having worked so much or served so much in a ministry, God then gave me a ministry to say, I should start a ministry. With that ministry, I can see the hand of the Lord in every aspect and every corner. We are called Serving in Faith Church, and we are found in Harare Gardens, the heart of the city. And we also do afternoon prayers, whereby lunchtime you can come, 11 o'clock until 1. And we have seen the hand of the Lord in the sense that we are also empowering people to say that the book of Deuteronomy 28, verse 12, it says that blessed are the works of your own hands, and therefore you shall not borrow, but you shall lend to nations. So in other words, we are teaching them that use your hands, and as you pray, pray without ceasing. And guess what? It's the will of God that plays in your life. Which is the will of God that is playing in my life? It's not out of my doing, but I focus on God. I factor God in everything that I want to do. From start to finish, God is in the front. Yes.
Let's talk about your farming business. And
Yes.
and I can see the coffee mug that I have at home. You said Serving in Faith. But anyway,
Yes.
let's talk about your farming
Yes.
endeavors. You're doing honey.
Yes.
You're doing, what are the things that are you doing in terms of farming?
Okay, in terms of farming, we are doing honey and we are also doing cash crops, and we are in Norton. That's where we are doing it. We managed to get 2 plots that we have converted into farming. And the honey aspect, we are focusing on the diet and we're focusing on a total person. You find that honey works better for us, and the honey, we focus on the raw honey. So I'm also an author. I've penned down a book,
How many heads?
My Journey to Wellness. That book was launched 2 years ago, My Journey to Weight Loss, and I'm focusing on trying to tell people that the higher you go, the better you should live healthy.
Health is
your wealth.
Wealth.
Amen.
Dr. Benny,
Yes.
thank you.
Thank you so much.
I grew up in Zambia, so tatotela sana.
Tatole sana.
Tatotela.
Tatotela
Thank you.
sana. Yes.
Thank you so much for coming to the show.
I am so humbled, yes.
And my praise that there's a young woman out there who's been
Yes.
inspired.
Uh-huh.
There's a young man out there,
there.
who's been inspired.
Yes, that is so true.
You can actually transform into multifaceted
Yes.
levels of life.
Yes.
And thank you.
And
Thank you
thank
for
you.
serving God faithfully. Listen, everybody, you've been watching Transformations with yours truly, Pastor G, right here on 3K TV, bringing you the best of Zimbabwean content, the best of Zimbabwe. That's what we do right here at 3K TV, channel 293 DSTV. And we're closing out the program with one of my songs, Indestructible. I'm celebrating 25 years in music ministry. Enjoy the song, Indestructible, by yours truly, Pastor G. God bless you.
Well, I'm speaking to my mountain, and my mountain will move. I'm taking no prisoners, my victory is sure, and I'm running to my destiny. I know I'm on track. My faith is my anchor. There's no turning back. Hey, no, 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 I'm not turning back. Well, I'm speaking to my mountain, and my mountain will move. I'm taking no prisoners, my victory is sure, and I'm running to my destiny. I know I'm on track. My faith is my anchor. There's no turning back, 'cause I know with you I will overcome. This one thing is true, because of what you've done, I'm indestructible. I'm indestructible. When I'm walking on the water, I know I won't sink. My eyes are on Jesus. I don't feel one thing. And then sometimes my world is shaking, and I'm facing despair. I hold on to my Savior. I'm safe and secure, 'cause I know with you, yeah, I will overcome. Just one thing is true, because of what you've done, I'm indestructible. Yes, I'm indestructible. With God on my side, I'm indestructible. Nothing is impossible. Yes, I'm indestructible. I'm indestructible.
Hard pressed from every side, but not crushed. Perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not abandoned. Struck down, but not destroyed. Listen, we are indestructible.
I'm indestructible.